Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to take a break from the regular rundowns on the basis that there is no vlog to run down. Inconsiderate twats, right? I know. Impacting upon our lives like that, you know, how we live through their lives and everything, so they think, but yeah, can't do that today. However, we've come up with an alternative thing because Chris can't keep himself off social media. So I thought I would just have a little look back at the recent rise and fall, more fall than rise obviously, of Chris Ingham as he races to become the top G in his profession. Whichever profession that actually is. So, what's he been up to? Well, he posted this on his social media, and was it Sarah that posted it or Chris? Anyway, one of them posted it. It's a beautiful picture of Sarah Ingham, his lovely, ever adoring wife, and she looks beautiful, right? She absolutely looks stunning. Could not look better. Very, very lifelike, I have to say. Now, somebody took offence to this. Oh, my God, the people these days that watch the Inghams, you know, I mean, they can't just take things at face value. Sarah Ingham looks beautiful, leave it at that, right? So this person said, photoshopped much? Yeah, as if that would be photo. Come on now, people. Come on. Sarah Ingham does not Photoshop herself. Chris Ingham would never do that because he just loves the way that Sarah looks, you know, glowing and everything with baby. So Chris replied, "Stupid dickhead. If you think anyone has Photoshop skills good enough to not distort any of the background to this picture, then you are a dumbass. There's nothing photoshopped about it. Someone desperately needs to Photoshop you a personality." Oh, good one, Chris, good one. "A grown-ass adult thinking it's acceptable these days to try to shame anyone in their body appearance. Gutter rat. Clown emoji, 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 clown emoji." And obviously the iPhone got in on the act because why not? Why not? The iPhone always have to back up their heroes. Sorry, but explain where it's photoshopped, because I would love to know what parts you seem to think is edited. Is it the fact that at Sarah Ingham Official is not Sarah Ingham, at Sarah Ingham Official, that's her official name, is absolutely glowing? Is it the fact that she has a beautiful little girl growing inside of her? Is it the incredible backdrop of the picture, or is it just your jealous mind and ridiculous thoughts that you can write such utter shit from behind a computer and think there isn't repercussions? What repercussions were there, I wonder? And Chris came back with, not about an hour after he said the following word, "A grown-ass adult thinking it's acceptable these days to try to shame anyone on their body appearance, gutter rat," and then all the clown emojis. And about an hour later, he comes back with, looks at her own profile picture and has the audacity to comment on anyone else's body image. Laughing emoji, 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 laughing emoji. So Chris Ingham has the audacity to laugh at somebody else's profile picture about their body image while saying that you're a gutter rat for commenting on someone else's body appearance. So I'm just saying there may be a little bit of you know. So back to the original picture that was in question about Sarah looking so beautiful, glowing on a lovely background of wherever it was, whichever beach it was they were at that particular day. And I just have this one thing to say, Chris. Now, I'm not one for body shaming at all. I don't really care for it. Be what you want to be. Do what you want to do, right? Stuff whatever you want inside you. Now, sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, my mind goes somewhere else. Right. Anyway, Sarah doesn't... Right, okay. So, for the next picture, I'm going to have to, reluctantly, credit Tattle. I'm saying reluctantly, sorry. No, I'm going to credit Tattle because, it was, thanks to them that I have this brilliant picture to show all you guys. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's brilliant. It is Sarah in the wild. That's right. Sarah Ingham was spotted in the wild yesterday, was it? And, yeah, she looks glowing. Not quite as glowing as in the previous picture, which was, clearly beautiful. But this one is even more beautiful, I would have to say. So, what do you think? Let's put them side by side. Which one would you go for, Chris? Which one would you go for? That's the big question, isn't it? You see the difference there, Chris? The one on the right is Sarah Ingham. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. But that is Sarah Ingham, right? The one on the left, you also claim is Sarah Ingham. You see the difference between the two. One is heavily filtered, right? At best. And the other one is real, right? Real. So you see where people have the difficulty when you put up pictures like that, because it's not the true Sarah Ingham that you're showing. And when people say stuff like it's photoshopped, maybe they don't mean Photoshop, maybe they mean it's filtered, but either way, it's not, it's not the real Sarah Ingham. So that's what they mean. That is not her at all. You can see the two differences. One is real, one is not real. The one that is real, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that is who she is. And then you portray on the vlogs like she looks like that when she doesn't at all. Now, I don't want to get into a massive debate over, what Sarah Ingham looks like. I'm not looking to fat shame. I'm not looking to body appearance shame. Unlike, may I add, unlike yourself, Chris, who had the audacity to call out somebody else's body appearance whilst calling out them for calling out your... In actual fact, they didn't even call out Sarah's body appearance. They called out your editing. That's what... Yeah, they called out your editing, and you came back with they are fat. Basically, that's what that was. That was lovely. Does your editing skills carry that much weight in your mind that you would defend it to the death? Right? You'd throw anyone under the bus just to defend your editing ability, right? How dare anybody say that you were photoshopping somebody? No. So they didn't say anything about Sarah's appearance. You did, about their appearance, but anyway, you're not the gutter rat, right? But yeah, I think it's very telling when you see these in the wild. And whilst we're at it, this is Chris in the wild. He looks a stunner. I've got to say, he definitely does. And by the way, just on this note about them being spotted, obviously I wasn't there, and I didn't send anybody. Don't worry. Fucking hell, I was blamed for everything, right? So this person clearly monitored. Say monitored, stalked, was it? I don't know. I would have done the same thing, but yeah. Monitored how things were going, and apparently Sarah looked miserable, which I can believe. She looks fed up. She does look fed up in that picture, at least. Chris looked absent, like the absent father he is, just doing nothing and on his phone and checking social media and checking whether the moon is blue yet or what. I don't know what he does, right? He just does things and he makes 10k a day. That's the way it goes, right? Okay, don't question it. And Sarah was tending to the kids, and the kids looked fed up and things like that, right? So not quite the holiday of dreams that he portrays on the vlogs. So that's an interesting insight. So that person, next time you find anything out, come to me, DM me, right? Tattle, they'll just like they'll fob you off and they'll pat you on the back for a little bit, and then they'll discard you after a bit, right? Once you've they've had their fill of you, right? They will discard you in the end. But if you come to me, let me know, right? And I will never just chuck you in the bin like Tattle. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. So, but yeah, it was brilliant. I love seeing them in the wild like that. That is fabulous. But on the subject of Chris being an absolute prat recently, because he's done this and he seems to be like increasing his level of vocabulary recently, dickhead, pussies and all that, and he's upping the tempo a lot of it, and he's been trying to become that top G that he's always dreamt of, calling people names, putting them down, and everything else. So this is what he said recently in one of his little outbursts. Literally, the only thing anyone's laughing at right now is the sad little pussy behind this account. Can't even comment their BS in their own name. And then he went on to say in the same little segment, if you had the balls to write your dog shit in your own names, I might give you at least a little bit of credibility for not being such a set of wet rag pussies. So one thing that I note there actually is the fact that he put asterisks to score out the shit bit, thinking that is like a really bad word that he shouldn't be using on his Instagram to all his little fans. He thinks that shit is a bad word, but pussies is not a bad word in his mind. So that kind of gives you some indication about the level of stupidity that goes through his head on a daily basis. So yeah, there's that. But he also said this as well recently. Obviously, I've covered these recently, so you won't have forgotten. But just remind us.
Just for not being the pussies that you all are. Having to hide behind your fake little name and your fake little accounts and then running back to your fake little forum. I left him another comment. Everyone loved me. Everyone give me some attention. I gave him a comment under a fake name. Clown emojis, man. That's all you deserve. Clown emojis. Pussies. I mean, could you imagine?
So as you can see, he's up in the crapness stakes. He is calling people all sorts of things. He's being a bit of a prat on a daily basis to a lot of people, and he's just basically, he's been quite nasty. All right, he is being nasty, and it's like he doesn't care too much anymore. I mean, you may have noticed that yesterday's vlog, or not yesterday, but the day before's vlog, that where he put up his toddler completely naked. Yeah, Chris, you did do that, didn't you? And no matter how much of deleting the video, it's not going to take away from the fact that you did it and thousands of people already saw it. So, the predators of the world have already screenshot it and distributed it around. I'm sorry, but that's true. And as much as it pains me to say it, that's what will have happened. And yet now you can't take that back. You can't take back what you did. You've deleted the vlog, or you've privated it rather. And for those who are asking, no, YouTube haven't removed it because it's currently private. And when it's private, it means that he's removed it. If YouTube had removed it, they would take it down completely, and they would put up a little message saying removed for violation, community guidelines violation, or something like that. So no, it's him that's done it. Don't know whether he's edited it. I expected him to edit it and then put it back up, but he just hasn't bothered. He's probably got all the views that he was expecting out of it, and you know, can't be asked with the hassle, and he doesn't want all the comments on it and things like that. It's too much for him, you know. But he'll do it again. He will do it again. That's what Chris Ingham does. He will he'll take his eye off the ball because he's ranting too much, and he's pissed out of his head half the time at night doing his drunken rants, and he's missing things like his baby girl on the vlogs being naked. And you know, people like Sarah should have told him, right? Sarah should have told him anyway, watch out for this on the vlog, because I think Mila may have got caught in the crossfire of the filming, right? Failing that, Isabel should have told her dad, watch out for Mila on the vlog because we walked in shot. But no, none of that actually happened, because the lot of them are so ingrained into this whole YouTube vlogger crap lifestyle that they've developed for themselves that none of them really care. Isabel even has the same opinions and the same thought process as her deranged parents, and that just lends itself to her thinking, well, this is okay because mum and dad do this, and this is how this works, and this is how YouTube works, so you know, it's okay to film naked children. It's not okay. It never will be okay, right? So yeah, whether or not there'll be a vlog today, I don't know. I can sense them either being late or just not uploading at all, right? That is what I predict. Also, on a Tuesday, for some reason, they generally are late, and I don't know why. I think it's because they enjoy the day off previously, and they just can't be bothered uploading the next day. I don't know. It's just not very consistent, hence why all the fans have walked away, really. That and Chris calling them all pussies, but you know, what do I know? So until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Have a lovely day, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.